Paying attention in life is one of the most important things you can do, but it's also one of the easiest things to screw up. I learned this lesson from my grandpa Jim. He was the master of it, and he was always there to catch you when you weren't paying attention. And those words coming out of his mouth, "Case, you should have been paying attention," will always live in the back of my head and sting me in my heart when I get caught not paying attention. And let me tell you, I've learned that lesson hard my entire life. So many bruises, bumps, scrapes, accidents, and owies, and mishaps, and miscommunications, and forgetful moments. Like that time that I left the car tires at Les Schwab, and I forgot to go back and get them, and my sister ratted me out to my grandpa. He was so pissed, and all he could say was, "Case, you should have been paying attention." Or that time that I stepped on a Christmas bulb with bare feet at our holiday get-together where my Uncle Scooter brought a stripper. Should have been paying attention. Him or me, I don't know. Or that time that I was trying to be cute and romantic and I leaned into my girlfriend's car and I slammed my own head in her door. Should have been paying attention. Or that time that I crashed my classic Chevy truck pulling out onto McLaughlin Boulevard in the pouring rain when I should have just waited and turned right. But I didn't. Or that time that I was backing up that same classic truck at Lumpy's house in the fog, and I scraped the side of it. I should never have trusted him, but I also should have been paying attention. Or that time that I sliced my thumb wide open with my brand new Swiss Army Boy Scout knife, when I should have just waited for Grandpa to show me how to use it. Should have been paying attention. So many lessons learned, and so much pain, physical and mental. One night, however, the teacher became the student. We were all gathered in my grandmother's living room, listening to my grandpa tell us the story about how excited he was to be moving into his brand new boot repair shop on Main Street in Tillamook, Oregon. In his hurry and excitement, he crashes 90s white Suburban trying to parallel park in the front of the shop. And he hit the telephone pole and tore up the side of his truck and tore off the mirror. And as he's going on and on about the story, my sister cut him off with some questions and said, "Wait a minute, Grandpa, what happened?" And before he could finish that sentence, she said, "Well, sounds like you should have been paying attention." The air blasted out of that room, and everybody started laughing after that. My uncle was snort laughing. My mom was laughing so hard that she ran out of the room. My grandma, my aunt, myself, my sister, everyone except for my grandpa, who was dead silent. Finally, he broke his silence and he said, "You know what, young lady? I think you're right." And that was the moment that I realized that paying attention can either be your superpower or it could be your kryptonite. Peace. Don't forget to pay attention.